Since we've been talking about rational functions in terms of polynomials, why don't we go ahead and dive into some non-polynomial rational functions. In particular, I'm thinking about trigonometric functions. So trig functions tell us the ratio of sides in a right triangle with given angles. So what that means is, say we've got a right triangle here. And let's say that this is our angle. We'll just say that x is our angle. Or no, we'll call it theta to stick with conventions. Now theta is our angle, and we're going to label the sides. This is the hypotenuse. So h, hypotenuse. This side is the, this side first. This side is the opposite side of the angle, because this is the side that the angle is not touching. If you go directly opposite the angle, you get to this side. So opposite side. And then this side is the adjacent side. Now, there are several functions, several trigonometric functions of theta that give us ratios of these sides. So sine theta, sine is a function. So when you apply the sine function to theta, the output you get is the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Likewise, cos theta is the ratio of the adjacent side to the hypotenuse, and tan theta is the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side. And you can remember all that by SohCahToah. Sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite divided by adjacent. So an example, a concrete example to kind of firm up what we're talking about here is, say that we have a, just make this one an easy one. Say this is 45 degrees. Well, if this is 45 degree right triangle, then we know it's an isosceles triangle. This side is the same as that side. Let's say that this is 1, 1, and then Pythagorean theorem can tell us this is root 2. So then the trig functions here would be sine of 45 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse. Well, opposite is 1, hypotenuse is root 2. It's 1 over root 2. Then cos of 45 degrees equals, well, adjacent is also 1, so in this case it also happens to be 1 out of root 2. And then tangent of 45 degrees equals, well, opposite is 1, adjacent is 1. So these would be the outputs of the trig functions for 45 degrees input.